Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's interview. I am Candace Paul, founder of Aknowingspirit LLC, a publishing company that is much more than publishing. We build communities online and help creatives with uplifting messages share their vision with the world. Awudu Quan is a husband, father, successful Ghanaian writer, entrepreneur, businessman, and aspiring legal practitioner. Mr. Quan is also the president of the Ghanaian Community Association in China. In addition to this, Mr. Quan has initiated several programs to promote investment opportunities in Africa and the Caribbean. Awudu Quan's first books center on hard work, success, and finding what truly matters in life.
Since the last quarter of 2019 till now, the world hasn't been stable due to COVID-19 pandemic. Many people have lost their lives. Others are in healthcare receiving treatment. My condolences to all those who have lost their loved ones. I believe that God in his own wisdom will bring things back to normal. With God, all things are possible, are the true words taken from the book of Matthew in the Holy Bible. Secondly, I do appreciate and thank you for the opportunity given me on your platform to share with you my books, The True Way to Achieve Success and The Coffee Shop Life Challenges and Opportunities. What inspired me or engineered me to write these books. Candice, every person has a story, and I'm going to start with my story. My parents have been the greatest source of my inspiration. I was born and raised in a small village, a village where there are limited growth opportunities, a village where many people have grown up to become poor, whilst others have died in poverty, a village where success and how to achieve it is not a major topic for discussion. As a child, growing up in this community, I thought that poverty would be an albatross around my neck. But surprisingly, I had a father who always used to tell me and then my other siblings life stories. I remember my father used to say, poverty is not found in the village alone. Poverty is also found in the cities. People do not become poor because they are born to, or they are born in a village, or they are born to poor parents. People only become poor based on what they do with their individual lives. This reminds me of one of the greatest Nobel Prize winner, Amartya Sen, an Indian economist who was awarded 1998 Nobel Prize Economic Sciences for his contribution to the welfare economics and social choice theory in his interest in the problems of society poorest members. He once said that poverty is not just lack of money. It is not having the capability to realize your potentials as a human being. I like this one because most people think that poverty is just as a result of not having money. No, one, you are not able to realize your dreams and aspirations. If you are not able to use your capabilities, that is where poverty comes in. So as I was growing up in this small community where there is no hope, I learned from my father how to achieve success, irrespective of where I was born. This made me develop a positive attitude towards achieving success. And this also reminds me of David Bentley, a British photographer and director, once said, positive attitude can really make dreams come true. It did for me. Candy, it can be done for any person or every individual. To cut the long story short, Candice, everybody wants to be successful. I want to be successful. You want to be successful. And those who are going to watch us are all want to be successful. But nonetheless, the majority haven't been able to make their dreams their reality. What is it? When I see people, complaining of having no money, I see people without specific knowledge and skills to be able to generate or attract money, because money does not magically grow on trees. When I say success, what exactly do I mean in my book? Well, most dictionaries define success as the attainment of wealth, honors, position, and the like. Success can, of course, be measured in many ways, but in my book, I focus primarily attainment of wealth as the entry point of successful life. There are indeed foundational principles that ring true for all successful people. Before you can become successful, you have to have these foundational principles. If you go off from it, count yourself as not becoming successful. And this is why we are here. I'm going to share with your viewers. The former United States Attorney General, John N. Mitchell once said that our attitude towards life determines life's attitude towards us. So how we position ourselves, how we see ourselves in this life determines what we get from the life. Candy, oftentimes we see people moving all around the cardinal point, feverishly seeking for wealth. Many have ended up in prisons. Others have died in poverty. Others, there are some who didn't encounter this kind of tragic event. But at the end of the day, they couldn't, realize their dreams and aspirations, the success that they wish for themselves. They couldn't achieve it. Sadly, many dies, and then, at the end of the day, they couldn't achieve their dream. If you want to see where you can find great, innovative ideas, just visit cemetery. People have died and they couldn't achieve their dreams, all because they couldn't find the true way to achieve success. Many people perish for lack of knowledge. Are the true words taken from the book of Hosea in the Holy Bible. So, as I said earlier on, that there are principles. These principles comes with knowledge. When you know the true way to do something, it becomes easier. It becomes very difficult for people to do something when they truly don't have the knowledge of it. One, you have to know something. What do you need to know? To become successful, you must first of all have a vision. When you say vision, everybody claims to have vision. Buddha once said, we are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. Having clear thought of who you want to become is most important part of the journey to achieve success. How strong is one vision, or how strong is our vision? The conqueror Napoleon Bonaparte once said, great ambition of a great character. Those endured with the perform very good or very, very, very bad act. So our ambition determines how we pursue our visions. And how we pursue our vision, our vision becomes our passion. And then the passion becomes our attitude. People set for themselves, for the next 5 years, I want to, make $1 million. And that is all. Having said that, the $1 million will not come because money does not magically, grow on trees. As I said earlier, it means that something has to be done. And what needs to be done is to put, strategic plans and, actions in place. So once you identify your vision and your vision has become your passion and your passion has now become your attitude, there are basically two types of people. People who accomplish things and people who claim to have accomplished things. They are the two people in life. The first group is less crowded. This is said by Mark Twain. Having achievable goals does not mean that challenges will not come in your way. Challenges are there, in life. I like this. It says, there is no tree that the wind has not shaken. No tree in this world that the wind has not shaken. It achieves success. Hasn't gone through, kind of challenges. Anthony Robbins, in Popular Business Strategies and Life Coaching, once said, the challenges that you go through to achieve your goals are not problem, but how you handle them becomes the problem. Many people, when they are faced with small challenges, then they want to quit. No, once you quit, you are failure. You don't have to quit. Exactly. You have to, persist.
And Awudu, you literally, thank you so much for the introduction and everything that you said. And I know that so many people have questions for you because when we put up the little blurb about who you were, they were like, okay, so Tell us more. Tell us more. So I have some questions for you
Okay.
about opportunities. Definitely get his books and read them. I call them like condensed, power-packed wisdoms in a short read, because basically
Okay.
it just pulls from, you know, all of these quotes, meaningful quotes from people who've been through things in their lives, your own personal life, and you get to see what it is, what you need to do in order to prepare yourself for success and get ready for success and being ready for
Okay.
opportunities. So,
Yes.
what I wanted to ask you, in your personal life, because you're now based in China, and
Yes.
tell us about what you're doing now. Like how did you become successful? What are you doing? What are your current pursuits? Those type of things.
Number one, as I said in earlier, that vision gives direction, and your direction becomes your passion, and passion becomes your attitude. And once your passion becomes your attitude and you are able to identify, let me tell you one thing, the world means everything. So either convert your attitude into a product or into a services. And once you're able to do the two, then nothing can prevent you from achieving your aim. Number one, you see, I started as an entrepreneur after my university education. I traveled to China, language barrier, and I'm here. You know, many people have started and they failed. They think, you know, it is not easy to, you know, to familiarize themselves in the system. But constancy leads to success. I have failed a lot. I established business with my friends along the line. The business failed. I established another business along the line. We failed. I established another business along the line. I failed. But I've told myself that I haven't failed until I achieve success, because maybe I didn't find the true way to make the business become successful. So when I identified the true way to make the business become successful, now here in China, I have my own business. I have my workers. Some come to me and then they say, "You are a very lucky person." I said, "Yes, I'm lucky because I persevere."
And
Yes.
and I was actually listening to someone the other day who was talking about how important discipline is. So, like you said, it's not really luck, it's the consistency, it's discipline, it's trying different things, it's, you know, failing and trying again. And so you see the results after a period of time. So that's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You
And
see, discipline. You see, discipline is part of achieving success, and time management is also part of achieving success. You see, when we say time management, a lot of people think that time management is managing the time. No, you can never manage the time. Everybody has 24 hours a day. So you can't add or you can't subtract. What you can do is to manage your own activities. Where you waste time, you cut short of it. So you have to re-examine yourself. You have to evaluate your activities. Where you spend much of your time is where you waste much of your time. So if what you do every day does not count to your success, it means that you are wasting time. And the time management comes in when you are able to identify that, oh, let me use my time. I want to become a billionaire, because that is my focus. I want to become billionaire. And in fact, one of the most billionaires in the world, I am competing with, you know, where people are, you know, people have vision that, oh, this person. I am thinking about $1 trillion. I'm not thinking about millions. That is not my focus. And to be able to achieve that, I have to discipline myself. And how do I discipline myself? If I make $1 million and I sleep 8 hours a day, and I want to make $1 billion, it means that I can't sleep 8 hours a day again, because from one state to another, you have to sacrifice yourself. And in economics used to say opportunity cost. You have to forgo something to achieve something. So once you have the vision to do something, in the first stage, you have to forgo something to achieve something. So discipline and time management, I want people to take it critically. Time management is not about managing the time. You can't manage the time. Everybody has 24 hours a day. Just evaluate your activities. Where you waste your time, you cut it, and then you try to use your time, preciously.
That is so important. And I was going to ask you, because the time management piece is huge. So how do you, because I know that your background is Ghanaian, right?
Yes.
So how do you help your community back home in terms of like the projects that you do and the things that you're interested in?
Number one, in China, I am the Ghanaian community president for Belgium branch. So first of all, I mobilized when I arrived in China. I realized that we have a lot of Ghanaians in China, but people are doing things independently. But to achieve success, you can't do it individually. People will have to come together and then pool resources to achieve a certain goals, aspirations, and dreams. So here in China, I have been able to mobilize people, and then we are doing things. One, we register business. I assist people to register business, and I coach people the challenges that they will face, because it doesn't mean that if you register business today and then you are successful. And number two, I am here. I am growing with the Chinese economy. I'm growing with the Chinese technology. There are many things that I've seen them here in China. They are not in Ghana. So what I do is I try to connect that with my government. I try to connect that with individual private investors who are doing something back home. So basically, this is what I'm doing. I try to connect investors. I try to bring people all over the world to do things. And I take people from here, I take them to Ghana, not only Ghana. If you come to China and you mention Auwudu Beijing, all the African embassies would point to me and they say, yeah, this guy, he's doing well for Africa. And not only Africa, I'm also doing well for Caribbean. And my mentor, Ambassador Anthony Tuan, Dennis Tuan, who attest to it, how I've been effective taking investors from China to Caribbean, Grenada, and another countries. So basically, I'm doing a lot, because there is a say in our local dialect that it is a one person who goes to, it is only a hunter who goes to the bush to kill an elephant, but it takes the collective group of individuals to bring the meat home. So as I'm here, I am the hunter, an individual, but I'm trying to bring everybody on board so that we can pull our continent to the dream that we all aspire it to be.
Wow. I love that. I absolutely love that. Okay, so let us know, what are some of your plans for your writing career in the future? So what do you want to do? I know that you have a lot of other book projects you're thinking about and things like that.
Yes.
And what tips would you give folks who want to get into writing?
You see, one philosopher says something that writers write even when nobody buys. If anybody wants to come into writing industry, don't think about any money. No, think about what you can share to the world, because everybody has got something to share to the world. If we can all produce and to give to the world what we have to share, the world will be a better place for all of us. So first of all, what I have learned from my father and what I have learned from my mentor, Ambassador Dennis Antoine, and what I have learned from other people like Mr. Alex Manza, who is currently the Trade and Investment Officer here in Beijing, and also what I have learned from my ambassador and what I have learned from my president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and then former president, John Dramani Mahama. I've learned a lot from them. So I would advise that we have something to share. Each and every individual is born uniquely individual. And each and every person has something unique to share with the world. Some will share it through writing. Some will share it through coming out with technology like Elon Musk. Some will share it through, as I said, technology like Bill Gates. Some will also share it through providing services like Dangote and, Kennedy Japan in Ghana, Dr. Kwabena Dufo in Ghana. These are the people that we look at them, look at their life history, where they started. They started from a point where people think that there's no hope. But today, they are giving a lot to the society. So if you want to come to the writing industry, don't think about money. Think about what you can share with the world. And once you share with the world, you make money through it. There is a say that to make money, don't think about the money. Think about the problem. Once you provide solution to the problem, you make money out of the solution that you provide. Yes.
Wow. You guys, so much wisdom, so much wisdom. So tell people how they can connect with you, because I know a lot of people want to reach out. Tell them how they can connect with you and follow you and ask you questions and touch base.
Yeah, first of all, people can follow me through Twitter, also on Facebook, and also Instagram. And also they can follow me through my publisher. If they get to my publisher, definitely they get to me. So anybody who has got the book, you just go through down. My publisher information is there. Anything that you need, you go through my publisher and you get to me.
I thank you so much, Awudu, for taking the time to speak with me today. And we'll add all of his links in the description. So you'll be able to get in contact with him. You'll be able to find him. You'll be able to find his books, support him in what he's doing in his work. And thank you so much, Awudu. And we will talk again.
Thank you. Okay.